Hello, my friends. It is Laura Wick here, and today we need to have a very honest conversation about burnout and the very first step that has to happen in order to break the cycle. Now, if you know me or don't know me, hi, I'm Laura Wick. I'm the creator and founder of the Body Mind Coaching Program, and I help heart centered holistic service professionals scale to multi six plus figures by simplifying how they serve. By getting paid for all the amazing brilliance they bring into their work, and by implementing a powerful transformational framework that actually empowers clients to show up and do the job, right? Because what I hear all the time is that what so many heart-centered folks want is they want a business that is simple, spacious, and profitable. Okay. And we have to talk about burnout because I'm seeing this cycle happen over and over again that I think tends to happen for a lot of heart-centered folks. And I'm going to use an analogy that I have used with my clients, and then I also want to give you a different analogy. And we're gonna talk really honestly here about what's happening because I'm a bit fired up today. And if you've ever been here when I get compassionately angry, it could be fun. Okay, so I remember when. Actually, I'll start here. Have you ever heard the analogy of a frog boiling in water? Have you ever heard that analogy where, you put the frog in cool water, the water heats up, and the frog isn't aware of what's happening until it's too late. And that is often what happens with, I think, the most heart centered folks in the room, the people who genuinely, truly care about helping other people and get into this work because it's not just a job, it's a calling. What ends up happening is they become that frog in hot water, where typically, and I will just start from my experience. If you didn't know, I started off way back in 2005 as a massage therapist. Typically, we're taught if you want to help people, you need to, keep your prices low. You need to give away all of this amazing extra time and brilliance, and you need to not charge too much for it, right? And what I know is that the most heart-centered folks go above and beyond no matter what, right? I was taught to price my services by looking at what everybody else charges and charge a little less. Well, think about this. We're all like pushing the bar down and wondering why so many people aren't stepping up, right? And so I did this, right? And I think a lot of other folks do this. And of course, because the best practitioners, their clients love you, they know that you're so wise, that you're always providing all this massive value, even though you're probably not charging for it. And then the client actually comes back in with the same complaint and frustration over and over again. What happens is you become booked solid. Okay. Most folks can hustle their way and book themselves solid and reach six figures. It's totally possible. And I know some of you are going to reply back and tell me, oh my goodness, that means that they're charging this much per hour. Yes, I get it. And I did that as well. Right. And so what happens is your time is maxed, your energy is maxed, and now you're going above and beyond. You see your clients cycling in the same pain and frustration over and over again. And time again, what I hear from clients, what I experienced myself, was that there was always this thing at the edge of the session that I felt like I couldn't touch. That if my clients would just, show up, take ownership, if I could just explain to them how to listen to their bodies a little bit more, or give them a little bit more information, or help them understand one more thing, that something would shift. And so here I was, kept going above and beyond. My clients kept saying, this is great, and nothing changed. And what I want you to hear is you probably sense that there is something more for you. Maybe you have a bigger vision of leading retreats or opening a wellness center or whatever. And you know that you want to help people on a deeper transformational level, but this pattern happens. And what is going on underneath is your brain is creating this neural pathway that says, in order for me to be worthy, to make money, to receive, I have to do. And guess what? Doing is exhausting. So of course, you're self-sabotaging any opportunity to make more money because your body and your brain, your neurophysiology is trying to protect you and keep you safe. And so here you are, exhausted, tired, right? Here your clients are knowing that there's something more, that if they would just get it, their health would change, their relationships would change, their job would change, they wouldn't tolerate the stupid shit that's happening and the stress that's going on in their lives. And so both of you remain stuck. Now, here's the next level of burnout that happens for a lot of folks. Is this resonating with anybody? Let me know. And I realize I need to put my comments back on. Let me know if this is resonating, all right? So the next level of this for so many service providers is, okay, I'm booked solid. So if I want to help more people, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to hire other people, independent contractors to work with me. And the brilliant idea is that you're going to hire these independent contractors. You're going to move some clients into their schedule and they're going to make money. You're going to make money. The client's going to have help. Everybody's going to be great. But typically what happens is your clients still only want to see you. Right? And now you have the added responsibility of these other practitioners. And let's be honest, there's a difference between somebody who is a business owner, service provider versus somebody who just wants to be a practitioner and handed a schedule. I love y'all, but I'm just going to say there's a lot of folks in our industry that are flaky as fuck, right? So now you're carrying this because you have a drive and a desire to help. Now you are carrying the business, you're carrying the responsibility of these other practitioners that work for you. You're trying to move all these other parts, and now you're making less money, you're more exhausted, and the cycle continues, right? Remember that I said burnout is more like a frog boiling in water than it is this like moment that we wake up and we go, shit, now I'm burnt out. There are so many patterns that are happening in the day-to-day operations of your business that are actually amplifying the burnout. And for most holistic practitioners, they don't recognize that until it's too late. And I'm here to tell you that the key to serving your clients in a deeper level actually requires you to receive more for the simple and obvious things that you are already doing. It's not about adding more to your schedule. It's actually about simplifying, streamlining, changing how you get paid. Okay, it's a different way to get paid. It's outside time for money. And that's actually where things shift. Now, I love to teach people how to do this, but I can tell you that the how is just the first step, and the how is actually the easiest part. It's breaking that inner neural pathway that says, in order for me to be worthy, I have to do. That's the shit that has to change. Because breaking the cycle of burnout requires you to be selfish. I'm going to say that again. Breaking the cycle of burnout requires you to be selfish. Most of us learn how to do our modalities and maybe invest a little bit in our business or learning a little bit of marketing. And it's like, marketing's over here. How I help my clients is over here. They actually work together. And I have to tell you, I think one of my biggest frustrations is my team and I connect with people every single day. And they're telling us, about the burnout. They're telling us about the exhaustion. They're telling us about all the 50 million things that are happening, right? And they tell us about the dream of the retreats and the traveling and just more time with their kids. They want to make more money, right? Again, scaling into multi-six figures is actually really easy. But when I talk to these folks and I say, look, I can show you how to get here, I can help you do this, I typically hear, it's not the right time, or I don't have the right time. I'm going to talk about this one first. Actually, the second one is, I'll give you all three and then we'll go into it. One, I don't have the time, or now's not the right time. The second one is, I don't have the money. I can answer this one pretty quickly. I have courses, programs that range from $37 to $30,000 plus, right? It doesn't matter where you are in your business. I have tools and skills that can help you start to break this cycle, right? And actually now I'm going to go talk about the first one and then we'll get to the third one. You like how I'm jumping around? This is super fun. It's not the right time, or I don't have the time. In order to break burnout, the first thing that has to happen is you have to choose to stop. You have to choose to give yourself space. And it's so interesting to me that folks will tell me about how they're booked solid, they're exhausted, they're managing all these people, they're struggling with trying to get profitable. And I'm like, okay, I have a tool here that's going to show you how to do this. And the thing that is keeping them stuck, that they don't have the time, is the thing that they're not willing to break to go through, right? Again, the how is the easy part. The hard part is deciding, making space, and doing it. And this brings me to the third thing that I actually think is at the root of burnout. I really think that the third thing that is felt but often not spoken is not feeling worthy, not feeling like you can charge for the extra time that you're giving your clients. I have done multiple trainings that are all over my websites that you can go watch, where I show you how literally you are probably giving away $30,000 plus every single year in just what you're doing already. Most people don't feel like they can charge for it because they don't feel like they've earned it. The reason why I do what I do is because I believe that right now, in this very moment in time, we are being called to step up and lead. And we cannot continue to run our businesses in a way that rob us of our own aliveness. I used to tell my clients all the time, my massage clients, that the thing about stress and pain is that if ignored and shoved down and pushed away, the bill to fix them is going to be a lot more expensive down the road. Have you ever said that to one of your clients? Do you know what I'm talking about? Like, if you don't take care of your health and your wellness and your body now, and if you don't learn how to reframe stress, to listen to pain, to be more connected to yourself, there's going to be a bill that's coming. And that bill often looks like a hospital stay. It looks like a divorce. It looks like something that's really life-altering and honestly expensive. I want you to start looking at how you run your business and the health of your business in the same way. Because the longer you allow these cycles of feeling like you don't have enough time, feeling like you're not as profitable as you want to be, feeling like the things that matter to you most, your family, adventure, right, travel, feeling like those things keep getting pushed to the side, that's your business speaking to you saying, hey, something's got to change, something's got to give. And if you keep doing what you're doing and expecting that to change, you're the frog in the boiling water. And you're not going to know until it's too late. And at that point, it's a lot more expensive and a bigger battle to shift gears. It is time for us collectively as an industry to stop tolerating the rules of how we have been taught to deliver our services and get paid. It is time for us to stop carrying the responsibility of our clients' outcomes and learn how to empower them in a way that will literally change their lives. Y'all, I'm not here to play small. I'm not here to say, here's a Band-Aid for your problem. I am here to stand by, for, and with those of you who are ready to boldly show up to yourselves, to live fiercely aligned with the God-given talents and skills and superpowers that are just innately who you are. I'm not here to try and convince you that it's time for you to get paid. I'm here to show you how that abundance and that desire that has been put in your heart is here for a reason. And if you are ready to boldly claim that, if you are ready to boldly live that, if you are ready to have a business that actually supports your most valuable asset, I can help you. But it requires you, that first step is choosing it, is giving the space to make it real. And let me be honest, that step is going to feel selfish. It's going to feel irresponsible. When I teach people how to do what they do, they often feel lazy. I'm asking you to get paid for something that feels lazy. But I know deep down that you're ready. It's time. If this resonates with you, send me a message, leave a comment, right? My team and I are happy to connect with you. I'm hosting an event. I made a fun banner, y'all. You ready for this? I made a fun banner. I'm hosting an event where I'm going to show you how to actually get paid for the simple things you're already doing. It's called Fiercely Aligned, and thenewbodymind.com/aligned. You can find that there. Again, at some point, to break the cycle, you have to choose to create the space for something new to come in. That is the first step. It is the hardest step. It is the scariest step. But nothing is going to change until you do. I hope you join me. Thank you for listening to me today.